Hi guys, it's Richard Butler here with another review, and today I'm reviewing contentlab. I got a lot of emails about this and it said it was the best thing since sliced bread for generating content on autopilot, blah de blah de blah de blah. So I wanted to see whether it was actually real or not. So I went ahead and I purchased the front end option to take a look. So what does this do? Well, let me tell you what it's meant to do. It's meant to help you create effortless content and publish that to your blog, and also to be able to set up a schedule for your blog posting. Now, that is what I understood from this. So does that work? Well, let's have a look. I've actually already integrated two of my blogs here, and I've also integrated my YouTube channel as well. So I have my Richard Butler, the Success Coach, and my Reiki HQ. So the first thing that I can do is I can search for content. So I want to search for coaching content, and I type in coaching and I say search articles. Now all of these articles come up. The Power of Consistent Coaching for $1 Million Outcomes, that sounds pretty good. Coaching Online, 5 steps to helping more people getting better results and living working on their terms for your fitness coaching business. Okay. So what is this meant to do? This is meant to then allow you to curate content from the web and post it as your own. So in theory, what you're meant to do is you click on this button here. This goes into the editing area, and you can then create an article here. Okay, so why coaching is important in order for success. Okay, I can put in an image here if I want. I put in my meta description. I say that I want to add this to WordPress, and I choose the blog that I want. So I'm going to say Richard Butler, the Success Coach. Now I go into next. And on this side I have the article content, and on this side I have the article itself. Now the idea is that you can take elements of this article and add it to your own article in order to get content on demand. Now this is where I have the first challenge or issue with this concept, because it's not that you're curating and saying this is an article from the New York Times or wherever it may be. You're actually copying content which could be seen as copyright infringement. So I have a bit of a problem with that. Let me delete this. Now, what I do think is useful is you could have this article on the left hand side, and I could then start reading through this article and writing an article myself. So let me just pause the video here, and I'm going to rewrite this article. So I've just rewritten a very small bit of the article, but the article talks about a guy who was coaching this guy called Mitch Wilson, and Mitch became a huge success. And he talks about that, you know, until you get tangible results from clients, sometimes you feel self-doubt and a fraud. So I could definitely use this as the basis of writing my articles, and it will definitely make things quicker for me. But I don't suggest that you use the add to article feature, because to me there's an element there that you could be breaching copyright. So this is a great tool for you to search for articles, find them, and then rewrite them. Okay, so I go in here, I put everything in that I need to do. I could actually translate this using Google. It will actually translate into different languages. In-page CTA, I really like this, because what you can do is you can say every time it has the word coach, go to an Amazon page, for example, buy coaching products. Let's just say that's an Amazon page. And you say generate in-page CTA, and it automatically searches for the word coach and coach within coaches, and it does that automatically. Now there's a couple of other options that are here, like spin text, which I find is crap, because it just is meant to rewrite the text for you, but a lot of the times it doesn't really do it that well. So then what you can do is you can publish that article, and that article will appear on the websites that you've actually selected. Now I don't want to publish this at the moment, but going through the search, there's some quite interesting things. If you want to find Nintendo, for example, I just see it there. It will go off and it will search a lot of different articles and feeds about Nintendo. Let's see, I want to do something about New York, for example, and it comes up with news about New York. So some of the items that you see, they mightn't be as specific to internet marketers as you want, but if I had a blog about what's happening in New York, I would have a lot of content here that I could actually start using. So New York set to legalize e-scooters and e-bikes. I could write about that. I could pick that article here. I could go in and then I could write that article. So I think as an idea starter, it is excellent. Now, the other thing I can actually do is I can search for images. So I'm going to search for images of Segway. Okay, so here's an image here. I want to add that to the article. I put it in here and it comes up in my article. If I want to add a video of a Ninebot, which is a Segway electric scooter, I could just click that and choose add to article, and that will add the video in there for me. And then I go to publish article. I need to put in the title, and then I go into WordPress. I would select my blog again. I would click on next. I could publish article, and that would go and it would publish it to my actual website. Now you'll see here that it says 14 blog posts have been published, and I can just preview those posts. Now I can actually delete these articles here. Now one thing I did find is that if you press delete here, it doesn't necessarily delete it from your actual blog post. It just seems to delete it from the system here. So I can just continue to delete here. Now what else do I have? Well, I have a planner here where I can decide to put different content on my site. So I have this one here that I set up, but if I want to create a new plan, so I can go in here, I can go to new campaign, I select global feed content because I want to find content from different areas. I select a blog account, Richard Butler Success Coach. So you would type in a keyword here and it will find content. I found that this can be hit or miss, okay? Using patent journeys to deliver services, Uber lays off. There's some quite general content there, but 41. But I would say that I want to schedule this and I want to start posting at a certain time until a certain time, and that will go off and then it will post to my blog. So let's get down to the meat and bones. Overall, is this good? I think the software has a lot of potential. I think it could work very well. I think in time it will get better, but for me the idea of seeing an article on the left hand side, rewriting it on the right hand side, really I think that's quite useful. And for the price, I think it's about 27 bucks. It's a pretty solidly built piece of software. There's one or two things that need to be ironed out, but I think overall this has potential. And for 27 bucks, you can't go too wrong with it. Now, if you're interested in picking this up, I'd obviously appreciate it if you pick it up through my affiliate link, which you will see in the description or the comments below, or there should be a big button that says buy now, and I will get a small commission, and I appreciate you for that. If you've enjoyed this, please subscribe to my channel, please bookmark this page, keep an eye out for my other reviews, and I'll talk to you very soon.